Hey, what's up guys, it's Crafty Fox, and we're back with another Foxshot update. So this is update number 29. So let's check out on what is new. So right now we are at Warp Star Wars, which is a rather new warp filled with a lot of Star Wars stuff. I know my server is like realistic creative, but there is also like a free build section where you can build whatever you want. On this side is actually the Clone Wars stuff, or the prequels. And all these vehicles were built by Elder Wizard, or LB. Here's like a ATTE, some kind of mobile cannon, Republic gunship, and a clone turbo tank. And I had like a lot of these as Lego sets before. On the other side looks to be the Corporate Alliance and the Separatists. So this should be a Corporate Alliance tank, a Spider Droid. We have a Hailfire Droid, a giant Spider Droid. I forgot what's it called. The MTT, which carries a lot of battle droids inside, and this is a droid gunship, which you can see in Kashyyyk. And the other side's gonna be the original series, and with the Empire and stuff. So here we have like an A-wing, and these are built by different people. So this is by Otto. He built this A-wing. Then we have a Y-wing here, and this is built by Anna. So you see different people. There's a UT 60D U-Wing by Zytrix. Then we have an X-Wing by Zytrix again. And then we have a Slave 1, which is a relatively new one, and it's by Zytrix. And it says Otto made the inside apparently. It's actually quite huge. I didn't expect it to be this big. And then we have Otto. He made like this Java sandcrawler. And here is a land speeder by Otto, and this is probably Otto too. Yeah, Ray speeder. So built a couple stuff. On the other side, it's gonna be some Imperial stuff, like some TIE fighters. So here is a TIE Advanced V2 by White, and then here's a TIE bomber by Otto, and here's a TIE fighter by Elder Wizard. And here we have some AT-ATs. I think they're like the newer version because they have like the red windshield, and can't see a sign for that. So I don't know who built it. Maybe it's Elder Wizard. And here is an Imperial shuttle. I think LD made this as well. Here's what it looks like. Let's see if it has an interior. Actually has a little bit of an interior. You can't see out the window because it's not made of glass. But here's what the inside looks like. And let's look at the back. The engines. Yeah. Nice and folded up. And these AT-ATs, they have like a huge hole in the back. I don't know what that's about. So next we have no idea what this is. I think it's a new thing. It's a Razor Crest Mandalorian ship. It's by Morales. Now I haven't watched like the new Mandalorian series. I don't know if that's from there. And there's like a 74Z speeder by Morales. Alright, so here is the Christmas set contest, or this is Warp contest. We had a Christmas contest before if you watched the previous updates, and we actually got in the winners. And let's go check out all the completed sets that we had. You may have remembered we did an animation with the winner of the set, Otto. He built like a whole town around it. So this is actually Meeper's set. That's what he did, like a little road going down with some shops on the side, including McDonald's, a gas station, and I don't know what that is there, but some kind of store. There's also another store here. I'm not quite familiar what this is. And here on the side he has some Canadian Pacific trains, I believe. And we also have like the holiday Christmas train that's all like decorated. And you may have seen like videos of this on YouTube probably. Let's go check out the other ones. We have Spicy Spider. It's his set. He got the Polar Express, along with another. This is actually quite similar to Meepers. We have like a row of townhouses on the side, and there's like a plow truck, a snow truck plowing. And if we go over here to the next one, this is by Tofik, and he built like this snow lodge area, which is really nice. It says welcome. Okay, so I guess he has like an underground tunnel entrance. Train view hotel garage, and it used to be like a railroad. Yeah, this actually still exists. There's like a railroad track right underneath where the ski lift is. So like I wonder how dangerous that is if you fall down from there. You don't land in snow, you land in front of a train. So yeah, I thought that was like pretty odd, but apparently there's been an avalanche too, so that's pretty crazy because the tracks are blocked off there. And on top of the ski lift, this is what it looks like. It's actually probably our first ski lift on the server though. And I guess you can like ski down this area and hopefully you don't hit that fence. Alright, and there's also like a little winter village town area. Snowmania. And you got the Apple Mac OS logo. Sorry, closed due to extreme weather conditions. And here is Morales' plot. He actually won second place in the contest. And he has like this nice wooded forest area along with some snowy terrain. And I did do a review on it before. But apparently I didn't look at the actual interior of the houses. I don't look at interiors that much, but let's go check it out. It's like a cabin. And this is like a house in the forest, I guess. Got a lot of rooms. Got a bed here, bedroom. Toilet, which is haunted. And yeah, it looks to be, what is this, another bedroom. There's also like another house right over here. Got nice snowman brothers or sisters, who knows. And inside this house, how am I supposed to get inside? I wonder if there's like, oh yeah, you can just open that trap door. Here's like the inside. It's very spacious. It's like if you see in a lot of like Christmas TV shows and movies, it looks like this. And there's like presents around the trees, like your stereotypical Christmas home. Got a very nice high ceiling. And the other rooms, there's like the kitchen. Very nice. And here's like the bedroom, as we saw before. And if you lived in this house in real life, it'll be pretty nice. Alright, so here is Mark 28's plot, and this is actually, he won third place in the contest. Since the last time we saw it, he did add some trains here. I'm not sure what type of train this is, but it appears to be 4 of them combined. And there is another train, but it's like red. And there also appears to be a nice Christmas tree in that middle of the road right there. Alright, so here is Cube's entry. It's a Polar Express. Like one of the scenes, it reminds me a lot with like the wolves. The actual locomotive itself, it says it's built by Hyper. So there's that. Here's what it looks like, and you can remember the scene from the movie. There was also like a hobo thing on top of the train. Here's what it looks like. I think it will actually be a pretty good animation set if I were to make Polar Express, which I have not yet made a Polar Express animation. Alright, so here is Otto's entry. Now, he actually won first place in the contest. Pretty much it's like a city in the winter time. Got snow-covered cars, and there's snow everywhere. And we have like some nice railroad tracks in the middle. Now, you may have seen the animation for it, which was the actual prize. If you won first place, you'd get your own animation. So I made an animation of it hitting the car because it reminded me a lot about that thing that happens in Ashland where train hits a car. So I remember seeing like a video about it, and like this is like the perfect set for it, and it looks a lot like it. But it is actually based in like, I believe, Minnesota, not wherever CSX is. But yeah, it's a very nice set. There's a lot of detail into it. He got his own vehicles, like the school bus, along some houses, which he is pretty good at building little cities like this. And he got that RV truck, trailer, I don't know if that's considered a truck. Here's FedEx truck. And for the other side, we have a covered car here. He said there's like some Easter eggs around it, but I don't know if I can find them or not. The place is actually very, very huge, so maybe they're inside these buildings, but then I'll have to go into spectator. So you can see here it's very, very nice and beautiful. Alright, so here is Alexer's plot entry. Now he has a Canadian national train along these train tracks, which cross a bridge over this valley between the mountains. And it is a very curvy track, so it curves around the bend. And I think he did a pretty nice job with like the terrain. Looks pretty cool and realistic, I think. And here's like the train. Got the nice bell over there because we did have that in 1.14. And here's what it looks like. There's actually like a lot of locomotives for this one train, and then we have this one train car. Alright, so here is Warp Iron River, and it's a new warp by Anna, along with some other builders who helped build this. So, yeah, I think it's like some kind of American town. A new curation that they're doing along the Iron River, wherever that is. I think it might be the same thing as the Downtown River, but I'm not sure. It could be another one. Very industrial area, I think. There's like a couple of hopper cars, along with this, I think it's a BN locomotive. And there's like this nice railroad crossing, so they have their own design for that, which is nice. There's also like a parking sign. No parking 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. because you need to clean the streets. Now let's move further down. There's a couple of semi-trucks. This one, I'm not sure what this is, but this is their design. There's also like this cool little cherry picker working on the electricity lines. Yeah, there's also like, oh, okay, so it's like it's kind of a warehouse distribution center. There's a couple trailers, or it could be a shopping area, but I don't think so. I don't see any store logos or anything. Here's like a giant building. Not sure what this is. I'm guessing this part's parking, and then this part, I'm not sure. I think it is parking, or it is like some kind of building you live in. And this check right over here is definitely like some FedEx, though it looks like some other. It looks like it says N6 or something. All right, right across the street, there's some more trucks in the loading bay, and this appears to be the back of a store, I think, or maybe not. I don't see any like glass windows. Okay, maybe that might be a window, but then it's like kind of boarded up. Let's move down further along this street. Guess it's like a downtown area of whatever city this is. A lot of vehicles here. And this is actually, yeah, there's like a railroad track going here. It says Sioux Line, which is a real line, I believe. I'm not sure if it exists anymore. I don't think so. But yeah, we have like an Amtrak train running across there. It's very nice scenery. And these are like vehicles. I'm guessing they're, oh, okay, so it's like an auto, I don't know what to call it, like a auto dealer. At first I thought it was just like a repository for cars. Maybe it might be, but it's actually where you can buy cars to sell them. So on this side, there's like another building. All these windows are like blacked out. So this store has an interior. This is Big Bill Hell's Beer. So maybe it's like a beer factory or something. Let's see. Yeah, it appears to be like a brewery. And there is an AutoZone, which I do know. You can buy stuff for your car from there, like window washer fluid or whatever. So right now we're at Warp Planes, and there's like a lot of new planes since the last update. So this is a Boeing 777 by the Meekster 04. Now he built a lot of planes since the last time. So here's one of his bigger planes. It's a 300 ER. And this is in 3:1 scale, which is probably like one of the bigger planes on the server. Here's what it looks like. There's a lot of detail in like the air turbine, which I do like. It looks very complex. And let's look at the side here. The windows are all the right shapes. Very rectangular, which is like the real one. And there's also like another plane behind this with like a livery. Here is the KLM, which is the Dutch airline. It's just like in blue, and I guess light blue and dark blue, and KLM. Here's what it looks like. And there is apparently another plane. This is the Emirates, and he showed this to me the other day. Yeah, there's like a couple liveries of this plane, but it's actually pretty nice. But that's not all the planes that he built. He also built this 787 R2D2 livery ANA plane, which is, I think, a pretty cool design. I didn't even know this existed, but it is a nice Star Wars plane by a Japanese airline, which I did not expect at all. There's also like another plane, but I don't know what exactly that is. That is KLM Orange Pride, which no idea what that is, but it's orange. Okay, so Meek actually built a lot of new planes since the last update. So we're gonna start right over here. This is the Boeing 747. And this is since the last update, but we did do a tutorial video on that, so you can check that out if you want to see that. And further on, there is the new ones. So this is going to be a Boeing 787-9. I don't know if you're supposed to say -9 or just 9, but here's what it looks like. There's a lot of liveries that he stacked on top of each other. Here's the 747-8i. And next we have an Airbus A330, 300. So Airbus and Boeing, that's basically like the two main airplane manufacturers. Then we have the MD-11, which I think is by Boeing or McDonnell Douglas. I don't remember. Maybe Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas, I think. But here's what it looks like. Then we have the Airbus A380, which is a very large looking plane, very big. So next we have the Airbus A340 600. Looks to be smaller. And next we have the Boeing 777F. And here's what it looks like. And Manta has built some new planes. This is the ATR-72 and other versions. So it's like a little passenger jet. And I think this one is new as well by Kabi. He built some more passenger jets as well. Here's like a Delta. And Swippy also made this Boeing E-3 Sentry military aircraft. And Leaf has also built like this giant hangar, which is very, very huge. You could fit a lot of aircraft in there. And right next to it, there's like an air shelter. And there's also like an air shelter that's like covered up by grass on top. And there appears to be several of them. Yeah, you can open the doors like this, and here's what the interior looks like, so you can fit in the tail. That's why that center part is open, I guess. And Kayado also built some stuff. Here is a British Airways Airbus plane, along with some Sukhoi fighter jets. So I believe you said this is the Su-30. So here's what it looks like. I think it's a little bit thick, but it is pretty cool. And Tofik also wants to show off some of his builds, so he has some couple new aircraft like the Airbus Beluga XL, which is quite huge and it looks like a giant whale. But yeah, this exists in real life actually and flies. He also built some new Bombardier CRJ 900s. Here's Air Canada, KLM. There's also like a 717. I actually am not like quite familiar with aircraft. But yeah, we can take a look at them. I think we've seen these ones before. There's a giant air turbine. And there also is, I believe, like some newer aircraft in this area as well. The A320 Neo. It says this one's the old one. I don't even get it. Is this old then? If he's marking it as old. And then we have 737 MAX 10. And I'm not sure, but I think this is the one that had like some flight crashes recently, but yeah, here's what it looks like. I do like the Southwest livery on this one. And here is his 777-300ER. Couple liveries right there. So right now we're at Warp Car, and this is like the big car section. So I think the ones that are new is this one here by Evo. It's a custom US police car. Very nice. And then we also have this car right over here, which is Chevy Corvette Z06 by Wireless, and this is 5:1 scale. And I think the rest we've seen before, but let's move on to the regular size cars now. I'm not sure. I think we reviewed most of this, but just in case, we're just going to glance over. I think these ones are new. We have FedEx trucks, along with some USPS trucks. And I think he did a pretty good job on this. Look pretty accurate to real life, how it would look like. And I don't see any names here, but I don't know. Let's move on. We also have this cool little bus here. This is Arriva Limburg. I don't know what that is exactly, but I think it's like European. That car is not supposed to be here. It's way too big to be here. So please move your Subaru. And that car here, we need to move that as well too, like the other side, because that does not fit. Here are some other trucks that we have. I think I reviewed them before. Just in case you haven't seen it though, let's just go fly past them. You can see we have many different designs. And this one's actually a pretty cool It's a custom truck. Reminds me like the Transformers, like Optimus Prime or Peterbilt. Some more vehicles here. I guess this section's by Leaf. And this section, let's see. This is by Kayado, Leopard 1. He got a couple tank designs. And the next row, let's see. Tiger 2. Some World War II stuff. M26 Pershing. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Here's like a Warhawk from Halo, and this is like that German tank, the Maus, super heavy tank. They're all 1.5 to 1 scale, which is very nice. And we have Zytrix here. He has a Leopard tank. A lot of Leopard tanks over here. Challenger 2 tanks. And I'm guessing these are like Soviet tanks. T-72, yeah. And we also do have an M4 Sherman by Mark 28. He got a couple vehicles right over here. Yeah, this one actually looks pretty nice. I think this is like that French one, the AMX. No sign though. Alright, so here is the Bauhaus Dessau by Black, which is called White now, so I don't know. That's pretty confusing just to change your name like that. But here is basically like a German design school, I believe. The Bauhaus movement. Here's what it looks like. Alright, so here is Meeper's area in Warp Train. So he built the new ones, he placed a clay block above them. So here we have like an Amtrak GE Genesis. See what his sign actually says. Amtrak P42 DC/P40 DC. And this one right here, P32. And the difference between that one and that one is basically like that door in the back. That's why I remember building the GE Genesis before. Here we have another New Jersey Transit locomotive. It's GP40P. So here's like a Canadian Pacific GP20C. Here's what that looks like. Probably used on like the holiday train. Alright, so here's Hyperdog's area. This is the RMS Queen Mary, and this actually still exists in real life. Here's what it looks like. It's a giant cruise ship. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. It's some kind of passenger ship. Here's what it looks like. I think Hyperdog, he improved his building design like over time. A lot better than what he used to be building, to be honest. And then we also do have some Olympic class. I don't know. I'm gonna just say ships because that's what I know. And this is like, I think one of them is Titanic, one of them is something else, and one of them is like the Olympic. I think this one's a different one. Yeah, this one's the Britannic, and it's like HMS, Her Majesty something. So that's what those ships looks like in there. These three are basically like the same class, so they're going to be like the same, just I think the livery is different and subtle things like that. Alright, so here is Spicy Spider's home in Warp Train, and he wanted to show off, I guess, the BNSF locomotives, like right over here. And this is a GP9 BNSF, along with some other ones. I actually don't know why he painted like part of it green. Not quite sure. I never seen like the green BNSF. Maybe it has something to do with Burlington Northern. So this is the home of Rage Fusion 12. This is an airport that he's building. Got a couple of aircraft here, and it's just in like the beginning phases. He got like some taxiways, and I guess the start of terminal area here. So here's what it looks like so far, and hopefully in the future there's going to be a lot more development, and you see like a couple of his aircraft that he designed. So I guess the last stop of this trip, we can check out the spawn area. We have like this new contest winners hall. So if you go past the globe and past the ice cream truck, we're going to go to the Queen's Museum, and the inside part is going to be where the contest winners can be. So we recently had that winter contest, so we have like the awards for that. And here's just some trophies. Just something nice to have in this museum because it is kind of empty. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it for Foxshot update number 29. Now again, if you want to see all these builds, maybe I missed something, you can come check out the server and see for yourself. There's actually a lot more to this, and each update brings in new things every time, and there's actually a lot in this update. But yeah, you can check out the server. We are using Java edition of Minecraft on the computer, so you should get definitely Java edition. Don't get no Windows 10 or PE, you know, you gotta get the computer one. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be uploading more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.